Okay, we are back with our 7.2. We have reached question 32 and it is I is equal to integral 1 upon 1 plus cot of x. Now here this exercise we were undergoing some substitutions for easy simplification. But here there is nothing to solve for dx or something. So we need to still make some changes in my question. I write I as integral 1 upon 1 plus this cot. I know that cot is going to be cos of x upon sine of x and dx. So in my denominator, I undergo some simplification. So I have integral 1 upon. Let me take LCM in my denominator. So 1 into sine x. So now I have sine of x plus cos of x into dx and the whole upon sine x. This the whole upon sine x denominator का जो denominator होता है that goes to the numerator, so that sine x will come here in the numerator. So denominator के denominator में था upon sine x, that came back to the numerator. And now what we do is, in the same step, we'll do one more thing over here. I'll divide by 2 and I'll multiply by 2. So now I have this 1/2. I had divided by 2, I multiplied by 2. So first I took LCM, then I divided by 2 and I multiplied by 2. So now I have integral. This I have 2 sin x. 2 sin x means I have it as sin x and plus sin x. So I have my sin x term 2 times. I have sin x and sin x. Now what I would do for still further more easy simplification, I would add cos of x and I would subtract cos of x, and the whole thing upon, as usual I had taken the LCM, so sin x plus cos of x and dx outside the bracket. Now this what I had done over here in my question, I wrote cot as cos upon sine, then I took LCM in the denominator. Denominator ka denominator sin x, so I took it to the numerator. I divided by 2, I multiplied by 2. This 2 sin x, I wrote it as sin x and plus sin x. I added cos x and I subtracted cos x. Now these 4 terms, I'll make it into 2 groups like this, okay. Now I separate my denominator for both the groups. So I have 1/2 and integral sine plus cos upon sine plus cos. So that is going to be 1 and plus this is sine x minus cos of x and the whole thing upon sine of x plus cos of x and d of x. Now I separate my integral sign for both of them. So now it would appear like 1/2 integral 1 dx, and this 1/2 is for both the terms. So again I have plus 1/2 and integral, and I have sine of x minus cos of x and upon, that is going to be sine of x plus cos of x and dx. So what did I do over here? I added, subtracted cos x, and then I separated my denominator, the first bracket upon denominator plus second bracket upon denominator. Sine plus cos and sine plus cos got cancelled and gave me 1, and sine minus cos upon sine plus cos. I separated my integral sign for both of them. So I have here that is 1/2 and 1 dx and plus 1/2 and this. Now this 1/2 is a constant. So integral 1, I know integral 1 is going to be x. So I finished my integration over here, and plus now this 1/2 as it is, and integral Now let me think of some substitution for the second term. I have my denominator as sin x plus cos of x. Now, sin x plus cos of x. If I say put, put sine of x plus cos of x in the denominator as term t. So differentiation of sine is going to be cos of x, and differentiation of cos is going to be minus sine of x, and that is d by dx of cos x is going to be minus sine x, and the dx term, and that is equals to dt. Now, I have a similar type of term in my numerator. I have sine minus cos, and I want it as cos minus sine. So I can write this term as minus an integral of, I have cos of x minus sine of x and into dx. Now I know as per my substitution, I'll keep writing this half x as it is, then plus this 1/2 as it is. Now integral this minus sign as it is, this bracket into dx, I got it as dt, so that is minus dt, and upon this denominator I have taken it as t, so this became upon t. Now it is very simple. My half x, it is already simplified. This minus sign comes out and I have minus half over here, and integral 1 upon t. So what is integral of 1 upon t? Integral of 1 upon t is log t. So log of modulus of t and plus c. But my answer is having still t, and I don't want t. So I resubstitute my value of t, and I had taken t as sin x plus cos of x. So modulus of sin x plus cos x and plus c. Now exactly similar is the next question, that is I have I is equal to integral the same way. Now you are well versed with this. Instead of cot I am having tan, so I have 1 minus tan, I will write it as sin x upon cos of x in the denominator and dx. Then I take LCM in the denominator, so integral I have cos of x minus sine of x, and upon sine x I take it to the numerator, upon cos x I take it to the numerator, that is into cos x dx. Now I divide by 2, I multiply by 2, everything like your previous question. Integral this 2 cos x, I will write it as cos of x and plus cos of x. 2 cos x, so I wrote it cos x plus cos x. Now I subtract sin x and I add sin x, and like the previous term I convert the 4 term into 2 different brackets, and upon it is cos of x and minus sin of x into dx. Now that is 1/2. Now I separate my integral also at the same time, and I separate the denominator. Cos minus sine upon cos minus sine is 1. So 1/2 and integral 1 dx. This 1/2 goes with the second term also. So I have plus 1/2 and integral, and now I have cos of x and plus sine of x, and the whole thing upon it is cos of x minus sine of x and dx. Now first term is very easy. 1/2 integral 1 is going to be x, then plus. Now for my second term I am going to do some substitution here. I'll say let the denominator cos of x minus sine of x be equal to t, and therefore I differentiate. Cos is differentiated as minus sine x, and minus sine as it is I have written. Sine ka differentiation is cos x, and the whole thing into dx, and that is dt. Let me remove the sign, minus sign common. So minus sign I remove it out common. In the bracket I have now sin x plus cos x into dx is equal to dt. This minus sign I transfer it to the other side. So I have sin of x plus cos of x into dx is equal to minus dt. Let me go back to my question. I had already x upon 2. My first term was simplified. Then my second term I have plus half. Then I have integral, and my numerator is minus dt according to the substitution, and upon that is t, because the substitution I have taken it as t. So that is equal to x upon 2. The minus sign comes out, so minus half. Integral 1 upon t is going to be log of t, so log of modulus of t, and plus the constant of integration, that is x upon 2 minus half. And I did not have t, so I resubstitute the value of t. I had taken cos of x minus sin of x as t, so I resubstitute my value of t, and plus c is the constant of integration. So we finish this question here.